Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so now that you've gotten your demo account set up and you've got your platform downloaded, a couple things going to do to set it. So disregard everything that I got here. These are my made pairs that I look at. So I've got everything set up so that what I want to look at is already on there. So as you wish. Now, this over here, your market watch, is going to be your currencies that you want to trade. So when you first start up, you're only going to have probably just the majors: USD CHF. This is US dollar against the Swiss franc. GBP USD, the Great Britain pound against the US dollar. The Euro USD, the Euro against US dollar against the Japanese yen. The New Zealand dollar against US dollar, and the US dollar against Canadian dollar, and the Aussie AUD against the Australian dollar. So in everything that has to do with Forex, you're either buying or selling. So if you're trading USD CAD, and this is just a blank chart, we'll go ahead and get everything set up on here. If you're trading USD CAD, you're buying USD and you're selling USD CAD kind of at the same time. All right, so I don't like the grid. Some people may like it. Basically, it's support zones factored in with prior highs and lows averaged out. So if you want to get rid of that, hit Control G. Easiest way to do it. You've got your, let me zoom this in a little bit. You've got your bar graph right here. You also got your candlesticks. And you also got your line chart. Your line chart is something that you're going to be using to set up your support zones. As you can see, the highs, where it peaks, comes back down. Same thing here, comes back up. So now when you're looking at your candlesticks, you've got buyers, which price moves up. That means the pair is bullish. And then you've got your sellers, which means price is moving down, and also that the price is bearish. So if you hear bullish, that means price is moving up. If you hear bearish, the price is moving down. A couple things that people like to do, and this is going to go through your chart. So if you hit Control I, all right, let's just go ahead and click right click and then hit properties. Control I is for indicators. Sorry about that. So background is going to be black. However color scheme that you want it, it's up to you. Your foreground is going to be white so that you can see the dates and the price zones to your right. Your bar up is going to be your bearish candles, which is going to be lime. This is just basic. Your bar down is going to be your bearish, which is red. Your bull candle, again, that's going up, is going to be lime. And then your bear candle is going to be red. Once you have that on there, hit OK. And as you can see, nice little color scheme, green and red against a black background. So again, bulls are moving up, and it's green. Bears are moving down, and it's red. This is the current price sitting over here. So the pair is currently sitting at 1.31703. Now, anytime that you want to add your exotic pairs sitting down here, all that you need to do is right click, click on symbols, and then let's just go into exotics, and then Forex crosses, sorry, get rid of cryptos, Forex crosses, and then you can go ahead and add these in. Just click a pair, click on show. I've already got all these listed, so that's why it's show and hide. Once you've done that, it's fine. All your pairs will be over here. And the only thing that you need to do is click on a pair that you want to look at, hold it, pull it over to the right of the screen, and then let go. And then you're currently looking at the pair. The euro against the Great Britain pound. This is a 1 hour chart. You've got a lot of figures to look into. You've got a monthly time frame. Each candlestick represents 1 month. If you look in the weekly, each candlestick represents 1 week. The daily, each candlestick represents 1 day. 4 hours, Each candlestick represents 4 hours, and so forth. 1 hour. Okay, so if you're looking at a 4-hour time frame, and then you go back and look at the 1 hour, there's actually 4 candles that is built into one of these candlesticks if you're looking on a 4-hour chart compared to a 1-hour chart. So the other things that you want to look at is your moving averages. Okay, so 2 moving averages that I recommend that you set your chart on is going to be the 21 simple moving average. So the only thing that you have to do is come up here, your indicated list, click it. It's probably, if it's not in there, go to trend, select moving average, and then you can go ahead and put the information. Your period is going to be 21, shift is going to be 0. This is going to be a simple moving average, and you're going to apply the price to close. This one should be red, and depending on how thick you want your lines. And there's your moving average. The next moving average I want you to add is going to be the let me think. The 8. Shift to 0. The method is going to be exponential. You're going to apply that to close, and this is going to be blue. And then thickness of the line. Hit OK. Now, when you're looking at your moving averages, and you can put a 5-year-old on your screen, and they can tell you, if you ask them, which way is the price moving? It's moving up. Okay. Right now, price is actually moving up, but there's a nice little downtrend happening right there. So if you're looking at this section right here, you're looking at these moving averages, and notice the cross of the moving average. Okay. Before we go into trend lines and everything else like that, I want you to pay attention to your moving averages. Your moving averages is going to tell a lot. So theoretically, if you have your moving averages crisscrossing just like this, price is in a boxed zone. That means that price is from, let me just put a box in here. Price reached a high of here and a low of over here. Okay, that means price is ranging in this consolidation zone. Let me just go ahead and move it back a little bit more. And this is just going to be a easy little setup. So when price is in consolidation, you don't want to buy or sell. You want to stay out unless you understand what you're doing. Okay, when you're just beginning, don't even trade it. Just stay away until price goes to the bearish, which means that it's going to be selling, or if price remains bullish and you're going to be buying. So at this point in time, what does price do? Okay, price is in this consolidation zone from June 29th all the way up until about July 18th. That's a lot of time where price is moving consolidation, and we'll go over how to trade these zones after a bit. But basics, this is something that you need to learn. The only time that you want to trade it is once price breaks out. Okay, as you can see, price did go ahead and retest these highs, came back down, and then pull back up. Okay, and as you can see, how the moving averages are starting to split apart. When they're splitting apart like that, and the angle of the pair is going to be something that you want to watch out for too. If you have a straight rise, which hardly angle to it, something you want to watch out for, because there's a possibility that that might be a pullback to go either the opposite way, either lower or higher. So this is almost a nice little 45-degree angle. You can see the split of your moving averages starting to widen. Now, as you can see, using your moving averages, it can actually act like dynamic support and resistance. So we're looking at this price where it pulls back up, comes back down, pulls back up, and then comes back into this box zone. One more attempt to close these highs, and what does price do? Comes back down, retest right at the moving average. Okay, that could be technically used as an entry point. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go over entry points a little bit later, but first things first, you do need to understand moving averages and how they can be used in trading and understanding what price is doing. So by using that, you can see that price right now is sitting at 89,233. You can also see that price has made the moving averages cross right there. Okay, once they cross, there's a possibility of pullback. Now, some of the things that you have located in here is going to be your trend line. Any trend lines can be drawn from the highs to the lows. And as you can see, get rid of this box. You can see that this is basically a trend line support. Support is like a floor. Resistance is above, which can be used as your ceiling. So as you can see, price is remaining consistent, riding on the support zone. So let's just say that price was right here, pulled back, and then came back up. Once price comes back up here, this can actually be used as an entry point as well, because price never came down and broke and closed below this zone. So you have a good opportunity for a buy by taking it on this next candlestick for an easy 63 pips and then close your order. Or if you can wait till, if you wanted to wait until price crossed back down, which would have been probably about 30 pips. Okay, we'll go over all that a little bit later, but these little tools that you have up there is going to be something that you're going to be using a lot. That is your trend line. You've also got a horizontal line where you're going to be using for support and resistance. You can move this to find dynamic support and resistance on any time frame, and we'll go over that a little bit later. You also have your horizontal line, which is not used too much. You can use that by timing. Okay, if you're looking for a certain date of what price is doing from A to B, then you can use that. I don't use it, but maybe very rare instances. You've also got your Fibonacci. Your Fibonacci, depending on price, if you're looking for a buy, you're going to take it from your low to your high, and then watch price as it pulls back. As you can see, each zone represents an area of confluence of what price is doing mathematically. I'll send a Fibonacci book into the group a little bit later, but just these are the basic tools. Okay, and as you can see, this zone right here, 78.6, held very respectively. Every time price came back up, down to this zone, price reacted and pulled back up every single time after this right here. And also, you've got your squares, you've got your circles, got your triangles, and other tools. Okay, so if these tools aren't in there, all you got to do is right click, click on customize, and then add them. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of tools that I don't even use. What I've already went over is going to be the only tools that you ever need. Okay, you don't have to go into Gann fans, Fibonacci, retracements on using the arcs, the circles, or anything like that. That's just too complicated. You really don't need all that. So these are the basics, and we'll go ahead and go into another video tomorrow. Just play around a little bit right now and see what you have there. We'll go ahead and go over support and resistance zones on tomorrow so that you can line up your charts. Now, when you're beginning, don't get caught up on looking at every pair. I would only concentrate on two pairs. One pair would be Euro USD. This pair right here is a very good pair to trade with. I need to get this off of, and possibly odd US. No, I mean USD JPY can be pretty scary at times, but two pairs right now: USD JPY and Euro USD. If you're looking to just look at one pair, look at Euro USD. Remember, understand the currency pair you're trading. It's just like dating somebody. You got to remember, your first date is going to be scary. The more you get to know that person, the more you get to know this pair, everything becomes self-efficient. You'll understand exactly what they're doing, and that's what you have to do with each pair that you're trading. You got to fully understand exactly what they're doing. Okay, if you don't, you're going to get in a fight with that loved one that you want something, deep connection with. Same thing with your currency pair. You're going to end up killing yourself and struggling. That's something that I don't want. Trade one pair, Euro USD for right now. All right, guys.